Good morning. It's 10 a.m. on Boogie with the Bull, Memorial Day, Monday morning caffeine. Try saying that 3 times fast. Boogie with the Bull, Memorial Day, Monday morning caffeine. I'm Dave Bloven. Randy Rhodes is under the weather tonight, this morning, so he will not be with us. So, as I had said to him, uh, I hope he feels better and he's with us on Wednesday. But since he's not here this morning, I did in fact bring the donut holes. So I'm going to eat Randy Rhodes' one chocolate donut hole that he would have gotten had he been here with us today. Randy, get better and come back and join us because it's lonely on Boogie with the Bull broadcast when you're not here, Randy. We did send out a few links, and if those people are available and they join us, great. If not, it actually might be a short, brief Boogie with the Bull broadcast. And I always say it's going to be a short, brief Boogie with the Bull broadcast. And it never really is. So give me that. And the Boogie with the Bull live chat on the Dave Woven profile is open for business, so come join me there. We are live on the Dave Woven profile here on Facebook, live on the Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel. Both have a live chat. We're also live if you follow me on X at BoogieWTBull, at BoogieWTBull, the Boogie with the Bull X account. You are welcome to watch. You don't have a live chat, but in place of not having a live chat, if you're watching me on X right now, at BoogieWTBull, when you see the broadcast, please retweet it and retweet it often. I'd like to get more people to watch on X, and if they do, then we'll connect to X so that we can have a live chat. Today is Memorial Day, Monday, and we got into a discussion on Friday with Bill Muckler, who is a retired Marine captain, that there is a difference between Memorial Day and Veterans Day. Veterans Day is for those who have served in the United States military and retired or otherwise left serving in the military, but they're still here with us on Earth. Memorial Day is to memorialize and remember those while in the United States military and serving the United States of America did not come back from their service. Either they went to war anywhere on Earth representing the United States and helping our allies and did not come home. They died in the battle. Also, as Bill has pointed out recently, United States military members that are here in the United States have actually been deployed here in the United States. And if you died while being deployed in the United States, doing a battle in the United States, or ever come to a point where you did a battle in the United States and you did not survive that battle, then Memorial Day is for you. Veterans Day, on the other hand, celebrates everyone who served in the United States military and is still here. They become a veteran of the United States military. And there are a lot of things that we promised you folks that we didn't get, or you didn't get. I can't say we didn't get because I didn't serve. I wanted to go into the Marines at the time. I knew a Marine Corps recruiter who said to me that he did not think that I would get accepted. And, well, he was basically right, but we're not going to talk about my problems and why I didn't get in. I wanted to get into the Marines. I wanted to go and end up on the Armed Forces Radio Network. And had I achieved that goal, then Robin Williams would have played me in Good Morning Vietnam. Uh, and because that would have been me, I would have been hopefully uh, doing my best to entertain the troops and anyone else that could listen to an Armed Forces Radio Network show. So anyway, that's what uh, Veterans Day is, and that's the difference between the two. So I just want to remind you that today we remember those who, while in the United States military, deployed somewhere around the world, and even now here in the United States because of all the problems that we are facing here in the United States with the invasion from Mexico. That if you are up in heaven and you're watching and you're listening, we want to remember you for the ultimate sacrifice that you gave. You gave your life to defend our country. We are the land of the free because of the brave. And we will always be that. The brave men and women that served, as well as the brave men and women who still serve to this day. That's the way it is. I'm hoping that there might be people in the live chat that might want to share memories of military members of their family who would be remembered today. But I also didn't expect there might be a whole lot of people watching today. So my brain may ramble on, and it may go into other subjects that not everybody knows. In the race to take Boogie with the Bull and get it on as many social media networks as I can, and everybody knows that we're trying to do that, but we try to do that when we don't have to pay anything to be on them. On a few of them, you have to pay. On Rumble, you pay $10 a month, and we can do an hour and a half Boogie with the Bull, like we might do on some days, hour to an hour and a half, and it's $10 a month. We're going to start paying that in June. On Wimkin, the choices are $10 a month, and you can do as many 30-minute broadcasts as you want, or $99 a month, or $15 a month. Yeah, $10 a month, you can do as many 30-minute broadcasts a month as you want. $15 a month, you can do as many 1 hour a month broadcasts that you want, or for $99 a month, you can do as many up to 3-hour broadcasts. Well, we kind of ruled out the $99 a month plan because we're the no budget broadcasting company, and we don't want to have to figure out how we're going to raise $100 a month. We ruled out the $10 a month plan because we would be 30 minutes into an hour broadcast, and those of you on Wimkin would get shut off, which may be fine for you. Or we go with the $15 a month package, and we do an hour, because generally the 10 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning caffeine broadcasts usually go about an hour. Every once in a while they go a little more than an hour, but that's okay. If you lost a few minutes on on Winkin, or even lost a half an hour, you could probably live with it. Plus, that half an hour is probably bashing Facebook and all the other things that people watching on Winkin don't care about and wouldn't have to watch. Good morning, Dr. Craig Peterson is in the house, our child psychologist on staff, and coming up in the month of June, I had talked to Craig, or actually we talked to Craig live, everybody was watching, and mentioned that when we were doing the human trafficking broadcast with Susanna Cardo and Bonnie Johnson, we had mentioned possibly doing some child psychology broadcasts because a lot of children are taken and they escape. They need a lot of help. Adults need a lot of help. And you have 62-year-old uh, broadcast hosts on Facebook like me who probably feel more mentally like a 6.2-year-old child most of the time. So we will talk to Craig in the next few days behind the scenes and see if we can get his mother, who I believe is also a child psychologist, Dr. Marilyn Peterson, who heads the Fresh Start programs up in Georgia. We will see if we can get uh, both of them to join us on a Boogie with the Bull Tuesday night or Thursday night live, our 7 p.m. programs. Tuesday night at 7 p.m., Thursday night at 7 p.m. here on Facebook, and usually carried on X and or someplace else. So we will see if we can finally get that one put together. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m., Jen Woodruff is joined by Robert Angel Little again, the author of the book Innocence Lost, talking about growing up in Romania, living through the Romanian Revolution, coming to the United States. And I believe that Robert mentioned he will give some commentary on Ukraine tomorrow. So you don't want to miss that. 7 p.m. tomorrow night on the Dave Logan Profile, on the YouTube channel, on the at Boogie WT Bull X link, and probably a few other places. We'll get it out live on Streetlock. We'll get it live on True Social if we can. We will see if we can get it posted on a profile post on Winkin just to see if we get any response to it being over there. We won't have a live chat if it is up on Winkin. We'll probably link it from the YouTube channel just to see what a Boogie with the Bull broadcast is all about over there. Sometimes we're serious, sometimes we're just seriously having fun. It doesn't matter. In the morning, we just want to help you enjoy a good donut and some good coffee as you get ready to start your day. So here's donut number, 427. In the process of getting the broadcast up and on the air. Excuse me for a second. Good stuff. Hang on just one more second. If you like your chocolate donuts frozen like I do, make sure you take them out of the freezer probably an hour before you go live. That way they're easier to deal with. It's kind of rude to be on broadcast anyway. But anyway, I assume everyone had a positive Memorial Day weekend, however you want to consider it. And Craig has corrected me. She's actually a chiropractor by trade, but she also runs the Fresh Start program for human trafficking awareness in our area. And we run a hippotherapy center, Parkwood Farms Therapy Center, since 2002 that help children and young adults with special needs. Very, 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 very good thing that is an important part of today's world. My sister and brother-in-law have been a farm throughout Massachusetts that does therapeutic horseback riding and a lot of other things that are beneficial to children and young adults with special needs. So, Craig, it's a beautiful thing, and you should be very happy. And people should be happy to know that that's what you do. Then we will, like I said, we will get you and your mom on to talk about the Fresh Start program as we continue our dialogues with human trafficking awareness. And I don't think we'll come up with a solution for the problem in our lifetime. I hope we do, but I don't see much light uh, coming with that. I don't see the cartels are definitely not going to want to do anything to help end this. They make money off of it, which is how they survive. So I can't really say anything there. And other than that, we'll just kind of keep. Excuse me for a second there. We'll just kind of keep moving along. Uh, as I said at the beginning of the broadcast, if anyone watching in a live chat was to enlighten the rest of us with memories of a family member who did pay the ultimate price while they were in the military, that's great. And if not, like I said, it probably would not have been much of a long broadcast this morning because I didn't really spend much time thinking about what would happen. Usually on the Monday of a holiday weekend, you don't always get a lot of views because either people are just getting home late Sunday and still in bed Monday morning at 10 o'clock, or just enjoying Monday as they program themselves to get ready to go back to work and get the kids off to school. Craig says, yeah, the fight against evil is a never-ending battle. It most certainly is. It most certainly is. And it would be more interesting, and maybe life might even be more fun if we weren't fighting the evil battles of child trafficking or even adult trafficking or any kind of trafficking. If we weren't fighting the battles of drug use, alcohol use, whatever else people use to get through their lives every day. And you know, I don't, I don't know. We had Joe Burrow, my tongue went, and it wasn't anything negative, Joe, but we had Joe Burlack from Divinergy on a week or two ago, and we talked about alternatives to big pharma, alternatives to everything. We didn't really even call it alternatives to big pharma. It was more of a holistic and natural alternative to living your life. Uh, and there are some there. So maybe from time to time also we'll get Joe back. Uh, I want to do a broadcast. I don't know if it will interest everybody, but I want to do a broadcast where we go further into the tuning forks, where Joe can take out his different sets of tuning forks and hit the frequency for different things and explain to you what that frequency does. I feel something different every time I hear one. What Facebook does, if you watch Reels, is they stuff a whole bunch of things that they think you're interested in. They put a whole lot of things that your brain is interested in, and every once in a while, one of them is something positive. And there are trillions of different frequencies out there, and there's this one website that has, I think, done a minute or two reel on just about all of the frequencies known to man with that tone and a description of what it does. And I'm hearing more and more and more of them as I watch reels every day to break up the monotony of Facebook spanking me for being a group owner, an admin, a member of different groups, or whatever. When that happens, I just have to go listen to something positive and reprogram my brain. Uh, but it is that time of year. Unfortunately, it's 2024. This is a presidential election year, so the heavy dose of election manipulation will start or has already started. And if you breathe without permission on Facebook, you can get suspended indefinitely or however long they want to give it to you. And to be honest with you, being a group owner, I have gotten tired of fighting with Facebook over different uh, issues that Facebook has with different groups of mine, and then you get them resolved, and a day after you get them resolved, Facebook is going back and and spanking group owners and admins for all of the posts that they just spent time dealing with Facebook, resolving, getting the Facebook algorithms to understand that there was nothing wrong with that picture, there was nothing wrong with that post, there was nothing wrong with anything. And then they start spanking you again for stuff that you did. It's almost, as I said, it's come to the point in time after 15 years of Facebook that Facebook is not as important as you might think that it is. I mean, you can reach a whole lot of people. I mean, there's 6 billion Facebook members, and no other social media network has 6 billion members. Uh, but it does come at a price, and it plays into my. I have always said, don't let Facebook be the beginning and the end of your social media experience. Go to other places. Go to Rumble. Go to YouTube. Go to LinkedIn. Go to this one. Go to that one. Go to StreetLock. Take a look. Read the StreetLock newsfeed every day. You'll find things over on StreetLock if you read the StreetLock newsfeed every day that you'll want to take and go post on Facebook. I've never had Facebook, anything that I've taken out of the StreetLock newsfeed and brought over to Facebook. I've never had Facebook come back to me and say, "Oh, that's false news." So they either know that it is, or and or go do the opposite. Take something that you saw on Facebook and go over and post that they said is false news, and go over and post it on StreetLock, and it's not, or you don't get in trouble for posting it. And now on Rumble, they have the community moderation game, which is going around and saying things like, well, Taylor Swift never said that she was going to leave the United States of America, so you're kind of on shaky ground there. And Molly Cyrus did say it once, but then recanted because she wasn't going to leave. None of those people, to me, really, if you read, are going to leave the United States, ever really end up leaving the United States, because they would not live as well as they did here, wherever they thought they could go to, and their income taxes would probably be a lot higher, and they'd still be a citizen, because they're not going to give up their United States citizenship, because if anything happens wherever they go, they have to be able to come back. So, Robert De Niro, I call him Robert the Zero. Robert the Zero says he's going to leave all the time. Well, you know what? He's a successful restaurateur. He's got this business going. He's got that business going. He's got a woke studio production thing going. He's not going to leave. Oprah Winbag, she's not going to leave. She made billions of dollars here in the United States off of her TV and movie and whatever else book things that she's done. She's not going to leave here. Owns homes over 25% of the United States, and an equal amount of around the world, I'm sure. She's not going to leave here. I mean, I would be very surprised if they cashed in everything they had, got on a plane, and left. They're just not going to do it. I'd like one of them to prove me wrong. You know, just enough, enough. You don't have to leave. You don't have to vote for Trump. You don't have to vote for Biden. Enough, 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 enough. And I hope, and I will keep saying this every time, that I hope that President Trump isn't coming back to just immediately start. Uh, what's the word? I can't remember the word I wanted to mention, but I hope that he's not going to just come back to spank everybody who wronged him and all of the indictments and the trials and this and that and the other stuff. Let his attorney general, if district attorneys and judges broke laws and violated the Constitution and whatever else you want to call it, let the Department of Justice handle that. You sit down in the Oval Office and do what you started to do in 2016 and intended on doing from 2020 to 2024, and now have to come back in 2024 and hopefully get it done before 2028. But, I don't know. Just, I watched Joe Biden doing a speech in one of the rooms in the White House the other day, and I think he said that he would get into trouble if he said what he was thinking right then. I would have, as a member of the House or the Senate, the appropriate committee that deals with impeaching the president in both would have called him in and required him to admit to what he was thinking when he said that. Because I'm sure every person watching that, like I did, wanted to know what he was thinking. And maybe he was thinking, I've broken enough laws. I'm in a big trouble that I don't think I can get out of. But maybe if I leave this charade and don't run in November, and I don't know what else they can do with him, put him in jail for life or whatever, they probably won't put him in jail for life because, they'll probably put him in jail for life. They won't do anything worse because they need him, I'm sure, to testify against everybody else. And that would probably include testifying against his son, Hunter. But anyway, I don't know. Enough rambling in that regard. It is Memorial Day. And on Memorial Day, we take time to remember those who went into the United States military, got deployed, whether it was here in the United States or anywhere here on Earth, and paid the ultimate price and didn't come home alive. And we thank them for their service. We remember them for their service. You might know friends and have relatives that fall into that category. And that's today the day that we remember them. And when Veterans Day rolls around, we thank everybody who is in and will one day become a vet or has become a vet. We thank them for their service. And maybe we should kind of do some kind of welfare check on our veterans population and make sure that they have a place to live. They get 3 meals a day. They have clean clothes. They have a place to keep themselves clean. And it will come at the expense of cutting the federal budget to support illegal immigrants that we allowed to come into this country so that they can, I don't know, spank us and try to take the country away from us, try to keep the Democrats in power. I don't really know. Anyway, I want to thank Danny Campbell for watching. Danny is now at least one broadcast ahead of William Grant, maybe two for the all-time most viewer of Boogie with the Bull broadcast. Dr. Craig Peterson, always a pleasure to have you in the house. And I will work on getting something put together to have you and your mom come on and talk about the Fresh Start program for human trafficking awareness in Georgia, as well as the Hippotherapy Center, Parkwood Farms Therapy Center, and show people the wonderful things you do, and maybe you can help if people in other parts of the country are looking to establish the same kind of programs that Parkwood Farms Therapy Center has. Anyway, I am kind of rambling. Like I said, it's a Monday holiday. I didn't know if there would be a lot of people watching Boogie with the Bull today. If you missed it, then you can watch it on my profile. You can watch it on the Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel. And if you follow at Boogie WT Bull on X, the Boogie with the Bull profile on X, you can watch it there, and you can retweet it there. Not one of our best broadcasts, definitely not one of our worst broadcasts, but it's a solemn day in the United States of America, and I wanted to come out and share some thoughts on that. Wasn't going to do any Biden bashing, wasn't going to allow any Trump bashing, wasn't going to yell at anybody who came into the live chat today and put their Cash App command in. I am going to say one thing on that. If you come into the live chat and you put your Cash App in and you beg for money, I don't care if you're legitimately begging for money and or you're not legitimately begging for money. If you're outside of the United States and we look at a Facebook profile that suggests that you are outside of the United States, you will be blocked from doing that ever again on a Boogie with the Bull broadcast, because I don't care how bad you have it in Nigeria. When you come on and you start begging for funds from Nigeria, most people on Facebook that I know, myself included, think that you're just sitting in a boiler room someplace on a laptop plugged into the internet trying to rip off hardworking, honest Americans from every nickel, dime, quarter, $5, $100, Bitcoin, whatever you can get from them. Whether or not you get paid well for doing so, I don't really care. Okay? Just don't come into the Boogie with the Bull live chat and do it if you're outside of the country. Okay? Or contact me first and allow me to do our due diligence to prove that you are who you say you are. Okay? I don't have a problem with people soliciting donations for themselves anywhere on Facebook, but I'm just not going to turn Boogie with the Bull into it. There's a crowd of trolls, boogie trolls, that every once in a while come in. They all seem to use the same Cash App account or Cash App, and I'm not interested in it. If you are a true American citizen, you belong here, you're on tough times, or maybe a community of you are on tough times, and you're trying to raise money to help yourselves, yeah, maybe we will allow you to do something. Okay, life is people helping people. It always will be. It always has been. It always will be. And but I'm just really down on this Facebook troll activity right now of people dropping Cash App links or whatever and telling how bad it is, and then it's that bad in Nigeria. Well, you know, it's that bad in Ukraine, and I still don't think that the United States should be sending $65 billion to Zelensky every time he snaps his fingers. So, you know, we need to, every time Zelensky snaps his fingers and wants $65 billion, Congress should write a check for $65 billion to finish the Trump wall. Congress should write a check that allows everywhere that is housing illegal immigrants and displacing American citizens to not be allowed to do that anymore. Uh, Alejandro may kiss my ass or whatever his name is, our Secretary of uh, Homeland Security, can help us flush out those who don't belong here. Okay, and I've said before, if there are legitimate ones that actually do belong here and are coming here to experience the American dream and are going to do it the right way, then yeah, okay, we might have to do something to help them. But we at least need to go back to the old rules of the game, which were if you got to Mexico and you wanted to come into the United States, you had to contact the United States, and then you were told where and when to go to enter the country, and then the assistance would start right then and there. Not you just hop in, hop, skip, and jump across an open gap in a border wall and just become a part of the system. But anyway, like I said, I wasn't going to try to get into all of the other griping that is normally a part of a Boogie with the Bull broadcast. So if anyone in the live chat does want to come in and do a post some comments about those members of their families that did in fact pay the ultimate price and how they did that, you're more than welcome. Otherwise, I think I'm going to just pull the plug on this one. And like I said, tomorrow night, 7 p.m., Jen Woodruff will be back with Robert Angel Little, the author of Innocence Lost. They will be discussing Robert's growing up again in Romania, living through the Romanian Revolution, coming to the United States, and what Robert did once he got here to the United States, besides writing books. The book Innocence Lost, I believe you can order from Amazon. It's a $45 hardbound book. According to Robert, he does not set the price for the book. The publisher of the book sets the price for the book, and they put his book at $45. I don't know if that means that they were hoping that he wouldn't sell a whole lot of copies of the book, or maybe it's worth $45. Uh, so you have to probably, like Nancy Pelosi would say, you have to buy the book so that you can read the book and see what's in it, and then decide if $45 was an accurate or was a fair price for it. I don't really know. Anyway, this is the part of the broadcast where I tell you have been watching Boogie with the Bull Memorial Day Monday Morning Caffeine, a copyrighted presentation of the No Budget Broadcasting Company. We hope that you will spend the day remembering all of those who paid the ultimate price for making United States of America, the land of the free, because of the brave, and so on and so on and so on as to how I can say it. So watch us tomorrow night. Watch us Wednesday morning. Hopefully, Randy Rhodes will be back with us. And maybe I'll try to save a few chocolate donuts for him, chocolate donut holes for him, but they probably won't last that long. Anyway, I'm Deep Blue and you're not. Double B's for victory. This Boogie with the Bull broadcast has come to an end. And I thank anybody who did watch live, Craig Peterson, Danny Campbell, and anyone else who is watching. I thank you and anyone who will watch the podcast, which will be on my profile and on the Boogie with the Bull page and over on the at Boogie WT Bull, Boogie with the Bull X account. And if you are on X and you follow me on X, if you see it on X, please retweet it. This was not so important because there really wasn't much of importance discussed today. But when Randy Rhodes is back and maybe a few others on Wednesday, and we go over some of the news of the day and the latest happenings, and there's more commentary coming from people other than just myself, I hope you will be here for Wednesday morning caffeine, 10 a.m. Eastern, on my Facebook profile, Boogie with Bull YouTube channel, and at Boogie WT Bull, the Boogie with the Bull X account. Anyway, as I said, double B's for victory. This Boogie with the Bull broadcast is going to come to an end. And if you see me out and about, we eat cheese. Have a great day.